بشه نوشتم که داداشم که تو راه شهید بشه وقتی بزرگ شد. نوشتم که هر سال برم کربلا.
داداش هم دنیا نیومده آخه، همین الان میگی داداش شهید بشه؟
نه بزرگ شد.
نه شوخی میکنم. باریکلا بهت، به خاطر این نگاهی که به دختراتون دادیم واقعا دست مریضات داره ها.
سلامت.
باریکلا بهتون. بعد بابا هم شهید بشه؟
بله.
داداش هم شهید بشه، بابام شهید بشه؟
بله.
بعد خودت هم آرزو شهادت داری؟
بله.
باریکلا واقعا بهش.
یهودی‌ها خیلی میترسن، دوست می‌دارن زندگی کنن، دوست می‌دارن که 1000 سال عمر بکنن. مرد بر صهیونیسم یکی از اینا رو بگیری حاضرن، انگار جون همشون رو گرفتی، حاضرن همه چی بدن برای که یکیشون آزاد کنن. واقعا این مثل بچه های ما نیستن که عاشق شهادتن، بچه های ما هستن که اون طرف ملکوت اعلای الهی رو دارن.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Above a little star, how I wonder.
بدنا نفديك يا شهيد. طيب انتوا ليش بتعملوا هيك مثلا؟
هيك
عشان ايش؟
عشان يهود.
ايش حامل انت على بيدك؟ ليش شو بدك تعمل فيها؟
استطعنا بفضل الله عز وجل أن نربي جيلا عقائديا يعشق الموت كما يعشق أعداؤنا الحياة.
اللهم عليك بيهود، شل أركانهم ودمر كيانهم. اللهم مكننا من رقاب يهود، اللهم مكننا من رقاب يهود.
فلقد اقترب يوم ذبحكم وصالكم والقضاء عليكم حتى لا يبقى يهودي ولا صهيوني على وجه هذه الأرض. عقيدتنا في قتالكم أننا سنبيدكم على بكرة أبيكم ولن نبقي منكم أحدا.
اقتلوهم حيث ثقفتموه، ما فيش بنعرفش حدد وين ما بنستطيع سنقاوم.
نحن ناس خلال 40 عاما نحن حاضرين دائما، وهلأ أنا الليلة كمان بقول نحن كنا وما زلنا حاضرين دائما أن نقدم أرواحنا وفلذات أكبادنا وأعزائنا. أنا الله مكلفني، نحن ناس الله مكلفنا، لأنه نحن ناس نخاف يوم الحساب.
If you want to be secure, if you want to feel secured, you have a American passport, go back to the United States. You have a British passport, go back to the UK. Here, you don't have a future. And from the river to the sea, the land of Palestine is for the Palestinian people and for the Palestinian people only. The resilient Palestinian people, the Mujahideen.
These videos posted by Memory, the Middle East Media Research Institute, show what the youth of Gaza are doing this summer.
We did not come here to enjoy ourselves or to play or anything like that. We came with our souls, our blood, our martyrs, and are wounded to sacrifice ourselves for Palestine and for our people.
This promotional video urges students from primary school, high school, and college to participate. In the camp, target practice involves AK-47s, anti-tank weapons, and video simulations. These young men and boys learn anti-Semitism at an early age.
We asked Hitler why he left some of you alive. We will come to you from under the ground and hammer fear into your hearts, and above the ground we will tear your bodies apart with our rockets.
In 10-15 years from now, the kids will be adults or parents and maybe even an officials in Gaza and decision makers. So the extremism in Gaza will be even worse. So since birth, this generation has been raised only on the values of these terrorist movements. This is, of course, only deepening the crisis there, thwarting any chance for dignified, peaceful life for the kids and for all the residents of Gaza.
She feels the international community needs to speak up about these camps. While these kids are in camp, Hamas leader Ismail Haniyeh is visiting nations like Mauritania, pledging to continue the war.
ولا يعلمون أن الشعب الفلسطيني قد طور من موته ومن بحثه على الموت، ولذلك أصبح الموت عند الشعب الفلسطيني. لذلك شكلوا دروعا بشرية من النساء والأطفال والشيوخ والمجاهدين، وكأنهم يقولون للعدو الصهيوني إننا نحرص على الموت كما تحرصون على الحياة.
The difference between us and them, we believe that life begins at death. We don't care about death. We love death.
لقد وصف الإمام الخميني إسرائيل وصفا واقعيا ودقيقا جدا، وأن يفتك وأن الحل الوحيد للسرطان هو إسرائيل خطر على لبنان، وإزالة إسرائيل مصلحة وطنية لبنانية. ومن الحد الأدنى الذي سنسأل عنه يوم القيامة هو عدم الاعتراف بإسرائيل، بأصل وجود إسرائيل، بشرعية بقاء.
وأيدينا على السلاح، أيدينا على الصواريخ، أيدينا على تفجير الباصات، أيدينا على العمليات الاستشهادية.
خلاص يا 7 مليون فلسطيني برا، بكفيكم تسخين، في عندكم يهود في كل مكان، يجب أن نهجم على كل يهودي متواجد في الكرة الأرضية ذبحا وقتلا بإذن الله سبحانه وتعالى.
فلسطين من البحر إلى النهر، ولن نعترف بإسرائيل.
اللهم عليك باليهود ومن والاهم، اللهم عليك بالأمريكان ومن والاهم، اللهم احصهم عددا واقتلهم بددا ولا تغادر منهم أحدا.
وبدنا إياكم يا أهل القدس بالسكاكين امعطوا رقاب اليهود كلها يتقف على العرق من هان.
أما نحن هنا في غزة فلن يلقوا منا إلا البارود والنار، لن يجدوا منا إلا الشهادة، لن يجدوا منا إلا الموت والقتل.
Ex-Muslims of North America shared a video of a Muslim girls' school in Pakistan where Muslim girls are learning how to respond to criticism the Islamic way. Let's check it out. We need to give credit where credit is due. Islam may not be good at producing countries where people actually want to live, or at promoting literacy and education, or at defending women's rights. But when it comes to cranking out songs that make people want to go out and slaughter people in the name of Allah, jihadis are the kings of rock. There is none higher. Their lips are saying decapitate, decapitate, but their hearts are saying love, love.
पर बात आना हमारे लिए जिंदगी या मौत का मामला बन जाता है। हम तब तक आराम से नहीं बैठेंगे जब तक तुमसे इस गुस्ताखी का बदला न ले ले।
Once again, we see that Islam has a perfectly functioning moral compass. It doesn't occur to anyone to step in and say, "Excuse me again, I may be new here, but should we really be brainwashing little girls into going out and getting themselves killed over some cartoons?" Everyone at the school and all the parents seem to think that this is perfectly normal. Why? Because it is in Islam. But not to worry. if we keep telling ourselves that the only problem with Islam is a tiny minority of extremists, maybe we can avoid some of the violence until all the children who are being raised as jihadis grow up and slaughter our children and grandchildren in the name of Allah.
The values and cultural norms of the Islamic world are very different from those embraced by Israel and the United States. Christianity and Judaism promote peace and love, while Islam promotes hatred and jihad, or holy war. Muslims love death more than they love life, and they hate Israel and the Jews and Americans and Christians more than they love their own children. How can I say this? Because the Quran instructs Muslims to kill in order to conquer. Palestinian Muslims wrap their children in explosives and send them into places crowded with Jews. When the explosives go off, the child is blown into pieces, but the lives of innocent Jews are also snuffed out. This is called dying a martyr's death, and it's only sure way that the Muslim can enter into Allah's heaven.
We're looking for a path to paradise that's still available. And fortunately for Muslims, there are some paths to paradise that are still available. We all know that jihadis are guaranteed paradise. As Muhammad said in Sahih al-Bukhari 2787, Allah guarantees that he will admit the mujahid, the jihadi, in his cause into paradise if he is killed. Otherwise, he will return him to his home safely with rewards and war booty.
It's well documented that Hamas installs their sites for launching rockets in people's kitchens and in people's neighborhoods among civilians. You know why? Because Hamas constantly, again, they don't hide their agenda. They say over and over again, you guys, you love life. We love death. And that's what Hamas is doing to Palestinians, to their own people, putting rocket launching sites amongst themselves, indoctrinating and programming their kids, strapping bombs on Palestinian kids. You know, various branches of the United Nations, Amnesty International, which has been corrupted, Human Rights Watch, which has been corrupted. All of these organizations, they need to see that if there is an organization that is using their own children, Palestinian children, as weapons, Palestinian women, the elderly people, they're just using them as fodder, you know, as ammunition. And for them, for Hamas, it's only about their nihilistic utopia. They say constantly, we want to destroy Israel by any means. And by any means, they mean their own kids, their own people.
That's exactly right.
I don't think you can make excuses for it. There's no way. You're glaring. We're staring evil in the face. This is what Hamas is. Hamas is, it's ISIS. And I think the longer that you extend this, the more lives it impacts, the more human suffering it causes on both sides. Hamas needs to be taken out. And I think the entire world, every decent human being should stand behind the goal of taking out Hamas completely. And then I think peace and prosperity between the people of Israel and the Palestinians has a chance.